Hello again guys, today we're going to be taking a look at another pair of headphones from Ausdom. These are the in-ear wireless sport headphones, model number S07. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. We'll get them set up and give them a quick try. See this interesting little case, little plastic baggie here with a very short micro USB cable and a couple of pairs of earbud tips. We have the included instruction manual, which mentions they take about 2 hours to charge. They should be good for about 5 hours of playback time and 180 hours of standby time. And unfortunately, they do not support aptX or aptX, but for me, that's not a big deal. And then as far as the headphones themselves, like I said, they do come in this nifty little carrying case, kind of a hard side case. Open it up, and inside, these would appear to be the headphones. I will say, so far, I'm liking what I see. They fit into your ear, and then they clip over. They have this nice rubberized finish to them. This section here appears to have all the buttons on it. So you have your volume up, volume down, which is also the track forward, track back buttons, and your multifunction power/call button here. And this would appear to be microphone. On the back it has the Ausdom branding. And then right here is your micro USB charging port. So basically everything you need is here on this little section. And there's a little clip right here. So this thing, while it could be a little bit heavy, I guess you can clip this to your shirt to keep it from jumping around a little bit. So let me go ahead and power these on. We'll pair them up and see what happens. All right, you can maybe see there it had a little bit of a blue LED that lit up. And after holding it for just a second, the LED appears to be right here in the forward button, the volume up button. Right there you can see it is flashing blue and I think red. Yeah, it's alternating between blue and red. That means pairing mode. So I'm gonna take the 1+2, go into my Bluetooth settings, and there it says Ausdom S07. So we'll go ahead and tap on that and get it paired up. All right, we're connected. All right, so as you can see, I have them in my ears right now. They're actually quite comfortable. Very soft to the touch, and they block out a lot of sound. Let's turn on some music and see what it sounds like. I've actually got this clipped to my shirt just so you can see that right there. And here's all the controls. That is the max volume. Disable the volume effects on the 1+2. And I'm hearing Blues Travelers run around. So far it sounds good. Yeah, and with the effects turned off, it actually gets quite loud still. Yeah, so far very impressed. Let's just see if you can hear this. They're definitely quite loud, and that was without any of the effects on the 1+2 turned on. They're not terribly bass heavy, but they do have some bass to them. They're not gonna blow you away. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of bass in there, but it's got enough. I mean, really, for my everyday use, this is not bad at all. I think the next thing to try, at least as far as I'm concerned, is running with them. Because they do say that they're sport earbuds, I wanna see how they do when I'm running. I will say before I go on the run, this is very soft, it's very comfortable, the earbuds feel good. And I like the fact that I do have a couple other sets of tips in case I want to try swapping out to see if they fit better. But these so far have been fitting quite nice for me. They're staying in, but I do still have to try it on a run. But I like how it feels, and I like the fact that it has this clip on it to hold it in place. So let's take them on a run and see how they work. Alrighty, I have been using these Ausdom S07 headphones for right at about a week now. Can't say that I've been using them a huge amount. I've used them when I went out to run 2 or 3 times now, and I've used them at my desk. I've used them with my phone while I was out and on the go. Used them while sitting at my son's soccer practice for an hour or an hour and a half. So all told, I've probably used these around 6 to 8 hours. Now I think the battery life on these was supposed to be about 6 or 8 hours and they haven't died yet, so that's a good sign in my opinion. But I do have a couple of comments on them. Out of the box with the silicone tips that are included, not great. The sound is good, the sound is excellent as I mentioned earlier, and they're fine for standing around, for walking, for sitting, everyday tasks. Perfectly fine for that. Running is the issue, and maybe it's just an issue with my ears. I've seen this a lot with earbuds, but basically as soon as I put these on and I start running, after just a few steps, I don't know, maybe if it's this thing bouncing, I do clip it to my shirt and I actually clip it in the back now to try to make it bounce a little bit less. But with the silicone tips in, even if it didn't feel like it was bouncing, all of a sudden one ear would pop out and then the other ear would pop out, and that would be it. Luckily it does clip on in the back, so it's not a big deal if they do fall out. However, one of the viewers on my vlogging channel, which I'll link to down below, I do daily vlogs and I have been doing them for like 2 months now. He mentioned that I should try out foam tips, because the silicone tips that are included with most earphones are just not great for everybody's ears, and the foam tips you can squish down, stick it in your ear, and it will stay. It'll stick and then it will expand, and wow, much improved. I'll put a link down in the video description to these that I picked up. It's kind of hard to find exactly which ones you need, but for these specific earphones, these are the ones for the 4.5 to 5.5 millimeter opening. And they fit on here perfectly, they don't come off, they fit in my ear very nicely, and they stick. I know I've run in these at least twice. One time I ran with the silicone tips, one time I ran with the foam tips. With the silicone tips, horrible problems, would not work properly for me. Foam tips, no problems whatsoever. I was able to run for about a half an hour with no issues, and I sweat an awful lot. So as far as whether I recommend these or not, these are available right now. I just checked right there in the background over on Amazon for $24. If you pair these up with a pair of the foam tips, and the tips that I mentioned are $10 for 4 pairs for the medium size, and they do have other sizes available. I'll link to the medium ones though, and you can go from there. So for a total of $35, you can get this pair of headphones, and they are absolutely amazing. They sound great, they work really well with several different phones that I've tried, as well as with my desktop. I haven't noticed any sort of Bluetooth audio lag where you're watching a video and there's a delay, which is very, very good. So I very much highly recommend them. They're comfortable, they're soft. This part that fits over your ear, I wish that it provided a little more support, but if it did, it would not be as soft and flexible as it is. So basically, if you put these on and you attach them to the back of your collar, attach this little clip to the back of your collar, you're not gonna have this thing flopping around, and it's gonna stay in place very nicely. Potentially with the silicone tips, if silicone tips aren't problematic for you, but if they are, foam tips are the way to go. They provide a little extra isolation. They also provide a little extra grip and sticking power in your ears, which I love. So I'm a big fan of these. These will actually probably stick around to be my primary running earphones for the time being. I do have the other pair, the Ausdom S07 that I also have to review. I'm gonna be trying them with both the silicone and with the regular tips. Stay tuned for more on that. But thanks so much to Ausdom for sending these out for review. Thanks to you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up below this video if you like this video. Subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and I'll see you again next time.